I believe that men are beautiful protectors, but that patriarchy has poisoned the water. There's a 5 millennia old infection spawned from a rebellion when the drums of dream were replaced by drums of war and women were expelled from the temple. Creator given the face of a wrathful overlord. It's a systemic infection, and now with each confession we're draining the pus, the putrid smell of something dead, of male climax without female. Yes, each tale is a confession, because there is still shame in admitting it happened to me too. You haven't heard our voices, because they've been constricted, choked by patriarchy's grip on the past, dangling phallusies one breath away from our lips, constricting our voices to a bedroom whisper, pleasing to the ears of the beholder. You haven't heard our voices because we forgot they had value, power, convinced that we were wrong or conceited or crafty or at fault, viewed our complaints as wasted time because there is basic survival to be done. You haven't heard our voices because we swallowed them, afraid we would wound the pride of men we loved when they penetrate without permission, taking what they think they have rights to because patriarchy has steeped them in toxic masculinity, demonizing their vulnerability. And as they pump and grunt, we bite tears, pretend that pain is pleasure. Our silent screams echo through our bones like wind through a carcass. We leave our bodies, watch from above, singing ancient lullabies to carry our spirits through. You haven't heard our voices because, well, patriarchy has got us caught up too. Competing in victim Olympics, comparing contorted backflips and stilettos and bruises, and scolding our sisters for remembering their scars when they don't come in at gold, don't score high enough to make money for the patriarchy. So some days we become complicit. We learn to use our legs and lashes as tools to lure in male desire so we can get what we need, but by cheapening ourselves, tearing holes in our souls till we become only orifice, a receptacle for patriarchy's pleasure waste. You haven't heard our voices because we cut correspondence when we went from sis to missy, in your words, when you asked us to work for less, to work for free. You haven't heard our voices because you assume that we were someone's girlfriend or groupie, someone's suck, blow, and spew at the end of the night. I have learned to play down my curves, to blend in with the boys, to drink like one so I can get business done, but I'm tired. And I'm tired of suspicious bitches acting like sisters, assuming the only way that I'm gonna push ahead is by spreading my legs, not nose down, grinding on this knowledge that I'm striving to gain, utilize, and impart. Yes, this is an offering that I make for us, not a competition that I pitch towards you. So stop assuming that I'm gonna jump your man and stop praying that he's gonna save you, because patriarchy has got him twisted too, running circles to evade the ropes that grasp to bind him so they can legitimize their stake in destiny. We fall in love with the sensitive ones who self-medicate, avoid to participate in aggressive self-aggrandizing necessary to survive as a man in patriarchy's web. They buy out by finding loopholes in logic illuminated by weeds and poppies and Cuba Libres mixed from the fermented sugarcane of their own ancestors' slavery. They fall down sorrow hallways of excuses and lost ambitions, and homies think we're crazy while we keep chanting, I got you, baby. I believe in you. How are we meant to value our worth when some sisters choose a quick buck, their airbrushed skin plastered on billboards, lips parted, awaiting dangling phallusies, constricting their voices to a bedroom whisper, pleasing to the ears of the beholder, the noose holder, the fearful men who have lost their claim on God? There is a thin line between lust and force. Lust celebrates breath, the sensitivity of passionate touch. Force pushes surprise past the point of delight and into a game of power over in which there is no winner. We fear force, but we are socialized for it to make us wet. Brawny forearms tearing at our clothes while pressed to a wall. Speed, a symptom of their fear. That we don't want them, that they can't keep it up, that they're weak, that we're stronger. Their fear confounds me because of what are they afraid? That they are not in control? They are not.